Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jaylen Brown.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Here we go. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
Now here's Tatum over Williams. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Tatum against Williams. Vucevic is screen on Tatum. Vucevic trying to get open. Williams can't hit. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Clippers. And it's White missing. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now Tatum following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Ball against Tatum. Ball with the rebound. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Levine. Here's Ball. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Clock at 4. It's deflected. It's stolen by White. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Up the floor and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room and he went to work.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Ball kicks to Williams. Here's Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. First free throw is good.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
And so Levine nails both of them. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan. And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Bulls, just a couple spots back.
And looking at Chicago, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. Vucevic with it. Pass to Levine. 5 to shoot. Williams with the ball. Beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brown against Levine. Brown the pass to Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. No good there. And here's Ball. They'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 3. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Wide, a screen on Holiday. Deep 2 from Ball. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Takes it off the glass. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Let's check in for Chicago. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Fourth, the Bulls.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Back to White. Outside Levine. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Pass to Smith. And here's Levine. Here's Vucevic. Guarded by Porzingis. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And finished off by Brown.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's White after the basket by Boston. The kick out to Ball. Drills the three-pointer.
And Ball, such a high IQ player. Superb at knowing when to take that triple.
Boston leading by 9. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Fires top of the key. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Pass the ball. And Tatum pulls it down.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Holiday looking over the floor. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. He's got 13.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Levine. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. White against White. Pass to Vucevic. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Celtics leading by 14. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. The first one falls. You look at the Bulls. This is probably their last game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record in the group stage.
Yeah, just one win in those first 3 group games. Getting to 500 isn't good enough to advance. So tonight is all about the regular season.
And seeing how things are shaking out for Boston. Up 2-1, they have a chance to put themselves in a great position tonight.
Yeah, if they win this game 4, odds are they'll advance to the next round of the Cup. But it's going to be tough here on the road.
The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
That free throw good from Giddey. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
Now White, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Now Giddey. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. To the middle. And the dunk by Smith.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
Tatum looking around. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Here's White. Pass to Dosunmu. Throws it up high, and Smith with the stop.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Tatum. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Pritchard. Giddey defending. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bulls trail by 9. It's Giddey with the drive. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Tatum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 15 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
First free throw is good. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. And that one, good.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Here's Tatum. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
The free throw drops for Buzelis. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Bulls trail by 5. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. Smith finds Giddey. Back to Smith. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Horford. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Boston, Al Horford. At the line for one.
A free throw off from Horford. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Pass to Hauser. From deep. That one's in. His first shot this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Outside Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smith outside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Count that one. Giddey's got 11 points.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Here's Pritchard. Giddey defending. Cornette passes to Hauser. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Giddey. Tight defense on him. Smith right side. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. Here's Hauser. Defended by Dosunmu. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Williams against Horford. Out to the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Dosunmu. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 13-point game. Screen by Smith. For the three, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Tatum, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Tatum's got 23 points.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. Chicago making some changes. Phillips, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Bruce Ellis. The Celtics making a switch here. Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Holiday. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Pritchard. Giddey defending. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
On the wing, Dosunmu, guarded by Holiday. Knocked away. Dosunmu, the pass to Phillips. And it's sent back by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Bulls. Terry comes in for Horton-Tucker. Celtics leading by 14. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Terry. And here's Tatum for three. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Terry with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Giddey. Now Smith, headed by Porzingis. Offensive rebound. And Smith slams it home.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside, Horford. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
And Giddey gets it to go. And so it's Boston with it. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
No good on that one. You know, Greg, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
He hits the second from the line.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Giddey kicks to Smith. No good on the triple. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. 16-point lead. Tatum, that's for 2. Rebound collected by Levine.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Giddey, the pass to Levine. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. over Smith. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Up top, Giddey, guarded by Holiday. Smith on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic a screen on Holiday. Giddey. The Bulls with another miss. Celtics leading by 18. White finds Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis trying to get free. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Levine against Brown. Vucevic a screen on Brown. Levine kicks to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. To end the cold streak, Levine's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Pass to White. Holiday against Giddey. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Back to Porzingis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 10 points for Porzingis.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Smith against Tatum.
And checking out some stats for Levine. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
First one falls for him.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Smith. White comes in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. And so Tatum nails them both.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Boston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Levine against Brown. Levine dishes to White.
2 minutes.
Ball, the pass to White. White setting the pig for Vucevic. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. And White kicks to Levine. Nice move. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Derek White is second.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
And that one misses.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ball against Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. White finds Horford over Williams. That's good from Horford on the assist by White. Horford's got his second bucket.
Well, a staple of Horford's offensive attack. He can do damage from the in-between area.
Here's Levine. Some solid defense from Brown.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And changing it up, my favorite segment. Social media posts. B-Ball Stars presents an intriguing Would You Rather about superpowers. Would you rather be able to be invisible or be able to fly, Kenny?
Come on. What's my nickname? I got to go with flight. I'm the jet. Come on, big dog. How about you?
I'm 7'1". This is my superpower. I'm high enough off the ground already. No need to fly. Plus, I have an actual jet, and I have a superpower voice.
Invisible Shaq doesn't work either. Could you imagine size 22 shoes walking all by themselves? I don't think so.
Eddie. That would be funny. You'd be very visible.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's Ball. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Kobe White is out there with Ball, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ball with the bucket.
I just love watching how he handles the rock. I mean, an ability to get to wherever he wants on the floor.
Outside Tatum. And the 3 off target. Well, the Bulls shooting the ball at 42%. White against White. Back to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Levine's got 6 points.
High percentage territory for Levine.
Outside Tatum. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Tatum nails them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Ball dishes to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White up top. White covering. Kept alive. Celtics leading by 23. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kobe White. It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
And the second free throw, good. Well, Coach, Boston has been so close to that 18th NBA championship banner. finally able to win the title last season.
Yeah, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years. Lost in the 2022 finals. They got over the top with 2 additions. Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Those guys really helped.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Porzingis against Vucevic. 5 on the clock. You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe, as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of player.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
And the first one drops.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all 3 levels.
And both free throws good for White. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. Lobs it up for Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And that's how you finish off the alley-oop. Levine just explodes off the floor to hammer it down.
Holiday against Ball. The 3 from Tatum. No good. Shot missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Ball, a screen on White. White against White. And White kicks to Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got 5.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Ball against Holiday. Oh, Tatum in position. Williams with the steal. Levine against Brown. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Back to Vucevic. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And we have a moment to take a look at the best 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Celtics.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside, White. Williams, a screen on White. White against White. Baseline J on the way. It's good.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
Boston leading by 23. And here's Porzingis. 12 points for him. Left side, Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wide, a screen on Brown. On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Brown. Williams sets a screen for Levine. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Back to Tatum. And it's Chicago with the rebound. On the wing, Levine launches a three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Outside Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tatum's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Here's Levine. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Vucevic against Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots a fader. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
Williams kicks the ball. Back to Williams. No good from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Outside, Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside, White. To end the run. Cranes the three-pointer. White's got 10 points here in the second half.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Smith checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Ball. Here's Vucevic. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Porzingis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one drops. Tatum's got 46 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Porzingis. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Giddey, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Brown outside. They set the pick. The 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giddey the pass to Smith. Stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
White against Holiday. White, good. White's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Over Smith. Tatum no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And White kicks to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. To the inside. And it's Vucevic missing.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Giddey's got 22.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making some changes. Buzelis comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Chris Duarte subbed in for White. Here's Pritchard. And he banks in the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
On the wing, Giddey. He's got 22. He's feeling it. And he can't bank that one in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Giddey. Knocks down the 10-footer. Giddey's got 8 points in the quarter.
And letting his offense come to him naturally. Good seeing Giddey take and make those kinds of shots.
Pass to Brown. Outside, Horford. Here's Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Celtics, Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Hauser in at the 2. Here's Pritchard. From outside off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Giddey. Good on the bucket. Giddey's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Count it. Good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. Into the lane. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries. It could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Here's Pritchard. Over Buzelis. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Offensive rebound. The shot by Buzelis, no good. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass. Tatum's got 48.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Dosunmu finds Giddey. Back to Dosunmu. Screen by Smith inside. And that's good. Late pass to get it done. 9 points for Smith.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Now here's Tatum. Teardrop shot. Buzelis grabs the board. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Giddey. Plays it up and banks it in. Giddey's got 12 points here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Pulls it from the elbow. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Dosunmu with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside, Horford. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Tatum, and good, he hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now Giddey. Smith left side. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there. Smith with a screen on Tatum. The shot no good by Duarte. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Tatum down low. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And that one, good.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And here is Dosunmu, tipped away. Pass to Duarte. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Tatum dishes to Horford. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
The pure skill and agility of Tatum on full display. To be able to beat the foul and still get his bucket.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. Tatum no good on the free throw. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Good on the second free throw.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Ball kicks to Williams. Over in the corner, White. Pulls up on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Tatum against Levine. Up top, Tatum. Good, he hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Horford with the screen on White. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kobe White. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. And so he makes both from the line.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Bean passes to Vucevic. Got a piece of it. White against White. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen on Ball. Pritchard passes to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford with a screen on Ball. From past the arc. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Outside, Horford. It's White on the wing. Picked by Horford. Goes back up. White drives in. He lays it in. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, look, give White credit. He took the contact well and just powered through it.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's
Boston foul. Jason Tatum. Second personal foul. First team foul. Celtics substitution. Neemias Queta. Sam Hauser.
And here are the Bulls now. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 12 points in just the second half.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Tatum with a screen on Ball. Here's Pritchard. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Williams with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. And Vucevic kicks to Williams. Right side, Levine. Vucevic. Rebound, Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now, here's Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Shoots over White. Tatum's shot is off. And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And it's White missing. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Queta. Here's Hauser, guarded by Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum with a screen on White. Here's Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either. And Chicago shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
getting as one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Boston dictating the flow. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep on a consistent rhythm with each other. You know, keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. We'll be fine.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.